everybody, and welcome back to Once Human. Today we're talking about the fourth main boss, Rabizex, or as I like to call him, Rabizex. He's basically just a doggy. He's probably the second easiest boss in the game. Now I know last time I said a boss was easy, I got a little bit of feedback for that one. That's the Treant boss, which I said was the easiest boss in the game. It is. Stop it. Watch my guide properly. All right, and I know this because I tested it. I'm just busting your guys' balls, but go read the pinned comment over there. I explained everything. I finally figured it out. So if you're still having trouble with that mechanic, go check out that comment and hopefully that'll help you out. If it doesn't, please leave a comment on that video so that I know that it's still not working for you, and maybe I can figure something else. Moving on, this video is about Rabizex. This boss does not have any mechanics like that as far as I know, and this boss has nothing like Araxium. Araxium much harder in my opinion. So let's get into it. Now I do want to say I will mention pro mode a little bit in this one because pro mode is out now, and I have done this boss in pro mode as well as all the other ones except for Araxium, and I want to say they're all the same. They're all the same other than the fact that the bosses have way more health and do a lot more damage, okay? If you're like looking at my videos for a guide for pro mode, do the exact same thing I say, but bring a lot better gear. That's pretty much it. A lot better gear, a lot better items. So anyway, starting off with hard mode for Rabizex, I recommend tier 5 gear, calibration, at least a couple. It doesn't need to be maxed out. Pro mode, definitely max it out. They got so much health and they do so much damage. You want that as high as you can get it. Items wise, hard modes, you can easily get away with regular activators and nothing crazy. But for pro mode, I could understand quick activators would help a lot. I did mine with regular activators. However, next time I'll probably bring quick activators just to make it a little bit more comfortable. Food wise, canned lunch meat for the extra HP buff is always nice. I'll also recommend anything that to increase damage obviously is good, or maybe something like Stardust energy drink for the double jump, or anything that's gonna like increase movement speed like the ice. And I definitely recommend those same stuff for pro mode as well. Now let's get into the drops. This boss on both hard mode and pro mode drops shrapnel and bounce mods for your weapons. So if you're using a shrapnel build like everybody else, this is the place to go for your weapon mod specifically. Now let's get into the nitty gritty, the mechanics. First thing I want to mention is when you start this fight, the boss is going to spawn two little clone guys. You're just going to kill those guys as fast as they can. There's nothing really to worry about too much unless you have really low damage. Focus them, ignore the boss, so you no longer have to worry about them. Just get them out of the way. Now the boss has a bunch of melee attacks. He has some sweeping attacks that'll just kind of lunge at you a little bit and try to get you from a distance, slams, stuff like that, some bites, stuff that's normally pretty easy to dodge. However, if he does hit you, it doesn't do any like crazy damage. However, you can just heal and get out of the way if you do get hit, but the movement speed helps a lot with those attacks. Now for the special attacks, he has a stationary laser attack where he kind of stands still and then he spits out a constant laser and sweeps it across the room. This attack seems intimidating, but if you're like middle range to far range, you actually don't even need to worry about it because he angles it downward and it hits the ground not too far away from it, so you can easily outrange this attack. You can also just dodge through it. You can jump over it. It's really easy to avoid. He has an aerial blob attack where will jump up in the air and spit a bunch of blobs at you, and when they land, a big crystal will actually pop out at the point of impact. Now these crystals, if you're really close to them for too long, they will blow up and do a bunch of damage. However, they're really easy to avoid. You just kind of walk away and you don't really have to worry about them at all. That's all I do. However, if you're for some reason feeling like you can't do that, you can actually just shoot the crystals to get them out of the way, and then you don't have to worry about them either. He has another blob attack where he just kind of stays on the ground and just shoots some blobs at you. I don't remember if this one spawns crystals or not. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. If it does, obviously avoid the crystals. If not, who gives a shit? Now, one of the main specials I want to highlight here is he will jump back. He'll do like a twirl backward and then stick his head up in the air, and he starts pulling you towards him. Now, if you're close to him, you're kind of screwed. You might as well just do a bunch of damage and take the hit. Heal up. It does hurt kind of bad, but it's nothing crazy. It should one-shot you unless you're under geared. But if you're like medium range to far range, just turn around, start sprinting backwards. There's no way he's going to get you close enough to actually hit you unless you stop doing that. Another big mechanic outside of the big suck is he'll jump underground and kind of dig his way over to you really quick and then burst up and try to eat you, basically. Now this one's really easy to avoid. It's also really easy to identify. It has a specific noise that it makes, and you can see the animation really easily. When he goes underground, and all you got to do is run straight towards where he dug into the ground from, and then maybe throw dive in, and you're gonna 100% avoid that attack. It's super easy. It was a lot harder in the betas, but they made it a lot easier in the launch. Another mechanic is he's going to drop his head to the ground and then charge at you all the way across the arena. All you really got to do is dive to the left or right of this one. It's pretty easy to dodge, but even if it does hit you, it doesn't hurt too bad. The most annoying thing is that it knocks you over. Now let's get into the immune phase. There's going to be 2 of them. What a surprise at 66% health and 33% health. What happens with this immune phase is he gets 2 glowing blobs on his shoulders. And what you have to do is destroy those 2 blobs on his shoulders in order to make him damageable again. But once you do that, he will do an insta-kill mechanic that if you don't stop, you'll be, well, insta-killed. But it's pretty easy to manage. There is a little bit of a caveat that we will get to at the end of this section, though. On top of that, he will spawn a couple of flying guys. They're just like flying orbs that shoot at you during this phase. They're super low level, super low health, and they don't hurt too bad, but there's a couple of them, but they're easy to take out. So my recommendation is you shoot one shoulder, and then you take out all the blobs, and then you shoot the other shoulder, and then you start doing damage again. Once he jumps up in the air, what's going to happen is he's going to start spinning like this super fast, and he's going to have a shield. You take that shield out just like Araxium, and when it's gone, he'll fall to the ground in a stunned fashion, and you'll be able to get some extra damage on him then. Now, I do want to mention that if you do not do this fast enough, if you don't take out his shoulder fast enough, he'll jump up in the air anyway, and he'll have the immunity for that shield phase, and you will not be able to do enough damage. Also, if you do manage to not do enough damage even after that, he will fall to the ground and instantly kill you. However, you can use an adrenaline shot and continue the fight like normal. It's not like a hard end or anything like that. So I do recommend trying to take out those shoulder pieces as fast as you can, as well as the blobs. Now, if you're really high level, if you're really decked out, calibrated out with a great build, you can honestly probably ignore the flying blobs. They really aren't that much of a threat. But if you're not fully capped out and you are having a little bit of trouble, make sure you take those guys out in between destroying the shoulders, and then you can focus down the shield, no problem. After that, you go right back to doing damage again, just like normal, until 33% health, where he does the immune phase again. It's the exact same. And then you go right back to damage phase after that, and then you kill him and you get your loot. So that's pretty much the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and a comment down below. Don't forget to share it with your friends. And also, if you have any feedback or any other tips that you would like to give people or even me, feel free to leave that in the comment down below. Obviously, like with Treant, I will look back into things if I get something wrong, or if I haven't experienced something that you guys have. Please feel free to let me know so that I can look into it and maybe I can learn something. So I really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the kill videos after this. We got the team kill, and then we have a solo kill directly after that. Also, don't forget to check me out over on Twitch at twitch.tv/DireSaint. We're live like 5 days a week in the evening. So if you guys want to check me out over there and hang out, have a good time, feel free to do so. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.
I haven't even made it out of the room yet. Dude! Oh, no!
Oh, get your other... No. Stupid.
Oh, they're mini hymns!
Yep. I killed the one on the right.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Damn it.
No, thank you, sir.
Wait, where'd he go? Alright, cads are dead. He wants cat. Run backwards.
Me running backwards is not doing anything?
It slows it down. You'll be alright. Oh, I'm so glad they made that hitbox smaller. Probably gonna jump up. I doubt we skip it. This flying thing. There he goes. He's up. Come here, bitch.
Get him, kitty.
I think I got 6 explosions because of that mod on that.
Oh, fuck.
Yep. It's not making noise. Weird. And he's got the immune phase. He's got one shoulder left and killing the flying dudes.
I'm trying to get them.
Very good.
It's the other side.
Shoulder dead. You gonna jump up, bitch? Yep. He's almost dead. Rabizex is just so much easier than like every other boss, sadly. Uh-oh. Dedge. Very nice, very nice.
Okay.